all that, and now we have got this thing, whatever that may be. Soul Hand? What are you planning to do with this drone? Are you trying to murder people from the skies, or... what in the world? Okay. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode of Little Big Workshop then, with me, Spacefish, and welcome to our beautifully busy workshop once more. We're still sitting on a very comfortable 156,000 bucks here, and well, we're honestly kind of doing better than ever before. The whole factory is now pretty much maxed. We've got all the cool tools, all the good employees, everybody nicely educated and moved on and promoted, and all the fast assembly lines that are way too fast for this planet anyways, and I don't know, we've literally checked off everything off this list, and on top of that, my game is looking more beautiful than ever before. I've always enjoyed the art style of this game, but if you followed, my streams and announcements, and if you're in my sub chat on my Discord, just recently got a new monitor now, and God, are these colors vivid and beautiful, and so much more playful than ever before. It's absolutely beautiful. If I have not really told you guys enough before how beautiful this game is, now I'm even more convinced that it is, because holy moly do these colors look good. But well, so we in the last episode left off finally getting our first product underway here for, I think Inco Inc is the last company that we actually need to max, and the product being the barrel bot. And well, in the past the deadline was honestly quite short for us, but as you can see here right now, we are at 2 days and 20 hours left, and we are already past the target. So for the time being, it is honestly going pretty fine indeed, and hopefully it is very much going to stay that way. But with that said, other than that, what else do we have going on? We've got all these products. The King barbecues actually being made are nearly done, and I remember that I sold out most of them, and now Nemesis Inc I think came in and is starting to manipulate the market, so the timing of that was pretty good. Got the snowmobile, got the wide drawers, got the toy food. We've got a lot of backlog here in the woodworking, so I don't think we need anything more there anytime soon. Metalworking, on the other hand side, doesn't seem all too busy anymore, so I think that's probably something where we should find ourselves a new product. And well, plastic work seems to be busy for like the next 2 bajillion years, so that should honestly also not be the biggest issue in the world. Now, first things first though, let's get rid of that one King barbecue, get that out to the market, and make a bit more money. We're at 177k, by the way. Weren't we just at 156? I guess we just completed some delivery here. I didn't really quite mind that. But anyways, though, let's go to the market here, and let's go and check out what else we can make. Like, the thing is, I don't really see that many opportunities in the market at the moment in terms of good products for us once more. What we could actually do though is just wait until we're done with the barrel bot and hopefully instantly get a new project going based off of what we get after that. So let's get time XXX for the time being, and I don't like that we're not moving along here. What's going on? Why are we stationary at 35.7? Assembly? Yeah, sure. What else do we have on the list? Nothing? Are you joking? I'm confused. Do we have all the pre-work done and it's just assembly that's missing? But if it's just assembly that's missing, why are we not making them? Oh, because there's like wide drawers everywhere in here. Why is there wide drawers everywhere when the priority should be on something else? Please. Oh god, oh no, oh please. What do we do about this now? Can we send this entry to the back of the queue? I know that this is kind of already like, the thing is the operations are already in the linked workstations. So technically those need to get taken care of first before the other things can get sent. Right? Oh, what do we do with this? We can't really do anything about it. Oh, this is going to be very troublesome, because honestly, that's so much, like, wide drawer stuff. I think all the workstations that we have basically have one of these wide drawer things already assigned to them, because we already had the wide drawer stuff going before we actually got the robot contract in. Oh boy, this could be bad. I do not like this whatsoever. We are having a lot of delays through this right now, and I mean, the wide drawer stuff is going to take a lot of woodworking before anything gets going. But I don't think I can really move things back. Can I move them out? Like that? Oh, okay. So I can kind of technically move these things back like that, right? Which is a lot of manual work. But that way I can free up the assembly stations and get some other stuff going that my employees can actually work on already. So, not really that happy about it. I wish you could just do it in the billboard and just have like an arrow of push this back, push this forth and everything. And why is there nothing assigned to this now? That's weird. But, well, this here should hopefully... Will this assign something to that assembler? Yeah. So why is there nothing assigned to this assembler? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think that is the solution here then, but that's going to take me a minute to actually fix this stuff, because there's like 15 of these tables, so I'm not going to keep you guys around for all this. This is like just kind of part of a boring process, so I'll just go and fix this myself real quick, and I'll be back once all of these are done. Alright, so back we are, and as you can see, my workers are picking up things nicely and actually starting to work away at the barrel bot again, so that's good news there indeed. That was a scary moment. I honestly, you know, that is something where I wish the game would just be able to do it itself, when, like, you have a product in queue already that's assigned to tables, but then a product with higher priority comes along, so the game has to kind of see that itself, right, and just move that stuff back into the billboard and move the new higher priority stuff into the assembly tables. But for some reason that didn't work there, and I'm not sure if it works in general, but that just cost us a bit of time. At the very least though, everybody should be working away at it again, and honestly with these assembly tables being that fast and me having that many workers, we should be doing very fine here for time, and look at how fast we are catching up to this. So that should hopefully be good. We're also already starting to assemble the first few barrel bots here apparently, and there goes the very first one, so that is beautiful. He's just standing around there. Look at that. Wait, we can actually watch these guys. They're actually, wow. Okay. Very sportive barrel bots here, and well, that is all working beautifully, all working fine, absolutely great. I love it. So yeah, I think we should be good in regards to this. We've got another 4 barrel bots to assemble, but honestly we are so far ahead of the time again that we should be very good overall. Wide draws are going to take absolute ages before then. Please don't tell me this is Nemesis Inc. manipulating yet another thing. It isn't good. So, prototypes, I think this is the coffin thing again, isn't it? We're not going to make coffins right now, I'm sorry, dude. Maybe another time, you know, maybe we can just make these products once or something, but I think we actually finished coffins once. I'm just not sure we actually fully managed to fulfill the entire contract or not. Now, what is also kind of weird is now toy food is kind of assigned to all these. Maybe that is the case because we already have some parts for toy food, but not really much of any parts for the drawers. So at least it seems to be a bit more intelligent in that way, which would be nice. But anyways, this is all still work in progress. I think all the parts for the barrel bots honestly seem to be ready. It feels like it's just really final assembly that's still being taken care of now. And, well, that's going to take an odd minute, but we should be hopefully done with that soon as well. And then we can finally deliver out our first successful contract to Inco Inc. And actually hopefully get a new contract off them. So let's see about that. I don't see any yet, but let's actually deliver these things first. And look at that thing! Holy moly. That's like Big Brother right there. Okay. So, barrel bots are going to go get delivered. And there they go. Shipment received successfully. Payment experience beautiful. Are you all going to give me a new contract right now, or do I need to wait for another market phase? Looks like we need to wait for another market phase. So we need some alternative product to just kind of keep the metalworking busy, because right now we're not really doing much of anything with it. Standard bicycles honestly not looking too bad if we can get them done fast enough. I think standard bicycles being the way to go here. So let's go do that. It seems like we actually need to make a new plan for this and all, which, well, feels like a bit of work to me. Do we have this kind of assembly method? I do think so, right? Like, in theory, all the values seem to be higher except for the utility. And the utility is kind of probably going to be the crucial part. A lot of things here still loading, which is also interesting. Let's see where we can get with this. Gonna try and optimize for the values we need most. It seems this is just in general better, which is interesting, surely. We will, as always, just go for the cheaper manufacturing methods, and respectively also the ones we have, of course. Do need some utility right here. We are going to go for the cheaper stuff right there, and cheaper stuff right there. Then we have the bicycle assembly. That was weird. Oh, it was very weird. I haven't seen that button before. Okay, so I think we still need more utility, basically. So I guess we're going to go for the light. And then we need style, which we can apparently best achieve like this. Yeah. And then we do that, and then we do the rest through the materials we choose, I suppose. So I think this is quite the expensive method, honestly. Ooh, right, I forgot about this. We've got premium materials now, everybody. Like, we researched that when going for, I don't know, some sort of assembly machines, but we've got premium materials now, which is beautiful. Look at that Lumium. 126 bucks. I mean, that's expensive as fuck. And we don't really want to spend that much money, but nice to see. We may eventually be able to use it. Let's see about that. For the time being, though, do I always only need one of these input materials? It's interesting. I think we're going to go get to the style like this. Like, this is 12, 24, 36 more bucks, which is still cheaper than going for the OSB boards. We also have Mogny, which feels like mahogany to me. What's Mogny supposed to be? I'm not sure. But yeah, so that being another option right there in terms of premium materials and all. If we ever want to make that, you know, but for the time being, we're going to stick to all this, and we're going to go for Lumium again. We're going to go for the cheap materials, and that's going to be that. All perfectly assigned and assembled and everything done right here. Now, what I'll also need to do is actually link all these things, which is going to be boring as heck. So I'm going to spare you all that, and we will see each other on the other side. Alright, and back we are. As you can see, everything nicely linked. I have, as usual, assigned everything to one set of assembly stations and kind of chosen the ones that are just the less busy ones at the moment. And I think we're going to go for about 40. The demand, I'm pretty sure, was at like 55 or something. And well, while I don't want to keep production running for too long, given that the price is set to fall over time, I also want to get metalworking quite busy, so I think that is about the right sweet spot to go for, because honestly our production capacities are this crazy at this point that I feel 40 isn't really that much anymore, especially going for a medium product. So these are going to be the assembly stations that we are going to be using for that, but let's speed up time again. Let's get things going for the time being. And well, I'm pretty sure that hopefully next market phase we should be getting a new contract from Inco Inc. And that's definitely what we're going to be looking for, because we do, of course, want to ever proceed with this kind of stuff and actually get more contracts going for us to actually improve our relationship with them and hopefully get the mega contract, because that is literally one of the last few things on our list to check off. We also actually have 8 research points, as I just found out. We've got a few workers here that are starting to level, which I need to actually determine what I want to have them work on. Can I see how many assembly stations? Is there like a summary? Not really, so I will have to count them again, I suppose. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then out here we've got 3, 6, 7, 10, 13, 15. I thought I had one more in one place. It seems we've got 13. We've got 30 assembly workers, so maybe we get another 2 assembly workers, and the others we specialize in something else. Now, in terms of machinery that we're using, metalworking, let's think about it, right? For example, this bicycle, we've got these 2 things which we always use. These here we don't use at all, really. These, you know, eventually, but let's say 2. Let's say 5. We always weld. That's 7. Pretty much always use these 3, so like 10. 10 plus whenever I use something else, plus like people on break. So 10 is kind of the minimum amount of metal workers I definitely want. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to order. We're going to hire another 4 people. We're going to specialize 2 people in assembly specialist for the time being. This person's not even ready yet. And then we're going to specialize these 2 people in metalworking. And then these other 4, we're probably going to end up specializing in something else, which we'll find out what that something else is going to be when we get to it. One of the options is probably going to be plastic work, because I'm probably looking to get another 2 of these machines, move this thing around here. I think we should have enough space for that. We can maybe check that already. We don't actually. Yeah, I really kind of dislike that. We could, however, expand this by like another 2 tiles or something. Just move these machines back and then add another 2 machines into here. And then if we do that, we're going to be at like 7 machines with 6 specialists. So we would probably go up to like 9 or 10 to kind of account for the people that have to go on break. And then we kind of are going to go through here as well. So I think like the number of employees is still going to keep increasing. We're probably going to still keep specializing a few. And thinking about it, I think we're just going to hire another 4 people here, so like people can already start learning, because I don't want to have this take absolute ages, and if we don't get it done now, we will probably never get it done, because we are getting very close to actually finishing this game. Now, research and development, though, as I said, I just discovered that we have 8 research points here, so we may as well use them for something. Now, what that something is going to be, I'm not quite sure yet. We've got these 2 things here left still. Code Red, encourage your workers to put in that extra little effort. All the workers, and ignore energy drain for 12 hours, which is nice. Turbo Overdrive mode, engage overdrive on all workstations for 12 hours. Workstations do not wear and tear during this duration. That's actually pretty sick. That's way better than the other one, I feel, and that's like no wear and tear during overdrive, and all of them are overdrived? I think we got to get that. We're going to get that. And we've got that down here now. Cooldown is going to be 5 days and that, which is fine. But if we have any time-critical projects, then holy moly, that's going to be good. Especially with all the Inco Inc contracts you want to do. And then being rather short duration, rather complex, I think that's going to help massively. And, well, then we've got 3 left. I think I want to maybe go for this internship program, to be honest. Establish an internship program where local students are allowed to train and work in a factory who doesn't like free help. Gain 1 inexperienced intern on an irregular basis. We're going to do that. Why not? And, well, here, we're going to get more interns eventually. So that's going to be nice, just some free work. Who would say no to that, right? And, that's all our research points spent again, but I'm sure we'll get more, so that's all totally fine. Now, let's speed up time, though, because we want to get that next market phase going, and also, we're getting a lot of these snowmobiles here done, it seems. And, plastic work is not all too busy anymore, so maybe time soon to actually get some more jobs their way. And still none of the machines really being properly utilized when they all have things to do. I'm really not sure about what's going on with these machines, like why that is that way. I'm kind of confused about it, I'll have to say. But we've got new contracts now, I think. And here's some new Inco Inc stuff. So we've got a drone. Our vision is to assertively orchestrate cross-functional technologies when you should be part of that vision. Okay, and we've got a minibot. Now, the deadlines honestly seem quite fine. 9 days, 6 hours, 10 days. It's all not too bad, I think. Gonna be some crazy plans to actually make. But first things first, I think before we take that on, I do kind of want to make sure that we've got at least the snowmobiles done and a new set of snowmobiles on the way. And, well, the bicycles, you know, we can just have them move alongside. But I want to get the snowmobiles out of the way first before taking on one of these contracts. Which one's actually better for, like, reputation? Should we take on both? It's probably the better question. Should we take on both at the same time, or is that the most terrible idea I've ever had? You know, with these bonuses that we have, with, like, delaying incoming transports by 24 hours and pushing things to the limit, you know... Could be? I don't know. Could be an option. Like, the other bots were like 6 days. Or less. I felt like it was a very short time frame and we did pretty darn fine on that. So, like, given all these bonuses, it could be an option. I'm not 100% sure. Let's sell all these snowmobiles out to the open market, and unfortunately it doesn't really look like snowmobiles are going to be doing too well anytime soon. So what do we do with our plastic works now? Do we just abandon the plastic works? Like, what's the plan? Trample cars also bad. Sandbox skids bad. Toy food pretty darn bad. Should deliver as many as we can right now, to be honest. There's nothing anymore for plastic works. You know, this probably requires a bit of plastic work, but it also requires a lot of metal work, which I can't spare the capacities for right now. Oh, God. I mean, if we can make these in another 2 market phases, we should be fine. Let's plan that product again, keep the same plans and everything, but lower the amount we make, like maybe 25. That should be fine for the time being, I think. It's not going to be hugely profitable, but it's going to be better than not using our plastic works capacities, I think. So that's the plan right there. And then let's go to the market here. And let's go for the drone first, because that has a higher reputation. We're going to create that plan. And maybe we're just going to wait for a day or a day and a half until the next market update, and then get the other thing in. Maybe the better plan. So... creating that plan then, and that is going to be quite complex, I imagine. Zeppelin propulsion arm. Stealth propulsion. That's actually really cool. Okay, so in general though, what we need is we do not need much of any robotitude, whatever that aspect even is. We do need quite a bit more strength and a tad bit more in terms of design. Now, is there anything else that affects my robotitude here? We have got a few things indeed. So, no, not that, but this here is going to affect it too, and that here is going to affect it as well. Like, the thing is, I only need to raise this by 1. So what we're going to go and do is we're going to take this drone body right here, and that's already going to check off all the robotitude we need. Now, in here then, we can kind of just choose the thing with the lowest robotitude that at the same time has the highest aspects for everything else. It seems like these are high. Okay, so I think this is like I can spend more money to get it further, but this is probably I kind of want to do the Zeppelin propulsion thing. Look at that, that's cool. We're gonna do that. What else do we have then? So up here we're gonna go for the cheaper manufacturing method as usual, and in here cheaper, of course, cheaper and just as fine, honestly. All that, and now we have got this thing, whatever that may be. Soul Hand? What are you planning to do with this drone? Are you trying to murder people from the skies, or what in the world? Okay, but in terms of this, I think we can go with the hook hand here, to be honest. I feel that's kind of got the best attributes to what we want to do, and then we go for all this stuff, of course. And that seems to be it. So we do need to slightly boost that strength to using some better materials in the cheapest place possible, which Seems like it would be something like here. Done. Okay, then we're going to assign all the other materials, being the cheap ones, of course, because we do... No, not that one. Not the 126 bucks one. These ones right here. I honestly feel, I don't know, like, I like the premium materials and all, it looks quite cool, but I don't think I'm going to need them for anything ever. So I'm kind of wondering about that. Maybe, you know, for the ultimate contract for these guys or something. But okay, that is all the materials and all the things linked and everything. No, not the things, but all the materials assigned and everything set up. I'll link the things now, and then I'll be back with you. Alright, and back we are. As you can see, everything's linked. I do seem to have forgotten a material right here, though, and through me forgetting the material, apparently it doesn't tell me that it's linked. So, slightly annoying right there. We're going to fix that. I've taken this whole work zone right here to actually assemble all the things that we want to assemble, and then we're of course going to do the final assembly on the robots right there, and that is going to be it for our Zeppelin drone. It looks pretty cool, honestly. I like the looks way more so than the one with the propeller, so I'm very much looking forward to making this thing. Let's go and execute it though, and let's put it of course to the top priority right here, so we hopefully get this thing done as fast as possible. And also, through actually selling some of this stuff, it seems we've got another 4 research points. We're just going to spend those right here, actually get some more free work out of the way, and well, then we've only got like, we've got 4? We've got 4 things left for research now, and then we're actually done with the entire research tree. Absolutely insane. But okay, so with that said, I think it is time to end the episode off here for today then. Next episode, we're going to take on that good drone contract. We're going to probably also take on the other contract for the minibots right here, and we're going to continue working on our client relations with Inco Inc, which, as you can see, is going to take us a fair while longer. And look at all these robots. It's actually kind of pretty freaky. I think they're looking to assassinate a few people right there. But yeah, so that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode as usual. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always help out the channel a ton. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider hitting that subscribe button right down below, as well as that bell icon right next to it, to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. But with all that out of the way, as usual everyone, thanks so much for watching, and I hope I'll catch you in the next one very, very soon. Ciao.